now it's time for Saturday sessions. Hooray! Here I am today. Yes, we are on our way. Welcome. Let's tune in with the 3 keys. Oops, 3 keys. I'm still not used to that. 3 keys to reset anywhere, anytime. Breathe. That's right. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. That's key number 1. Simple to do and with you everywhere, all the time. Sometimes easier than other times, but there you go. Breathe. What's number 2? Oops. Number 2. Smile. That's right. It releases those feel-good hormones and endorphins, creating a positive physiological state that helps you feel great. So it's true. Turn that frown upside down, especially when you don't feel like it. Key number 3. There we go. I'm not typing now or mousing. I can use this hand. Key number 3. Breathe, smile, enjoy. That's right. Generate some joy. Boost your being by choosing joy instead of just catastrophizing or focusing on the woe is me, whatnot. Choose joy. Flip the script. Shift your perspective. There's always some more positive view of things. Oh, this horrible thing happened. Well, maybe it's creating an opportunity for something else. This morning on our daily heroic calibration call, I'm in a group currently called Identity Shift, Reality Forge. It's all about living the I am being, not just manifesting or doing affirmations, but truly living into the you wish to be. Yes, with the energy, the emotions, and the constant recalibration, that oscillating as you train yourself, whether you're building a muscle or a healthy habit or shifting your frequency. It's a practice. It's kind of an identity dojo, we like to call it, because we show up for daily reps. And in doing the practice, we become more resilient and more efficient when our mind inevitably slips back into that negativity that we humans are wired for. It's a survival tool that no longer really serves us in today's stress-laden, crazy modern world, right? Did you see me? I just did that 3 key reset. Breathe, smile, and joy. The more you practice that, the more it becomes an automatic behavior, creating more ease in your physical being as you roll through life. And then the more mindful you are about catching these negative messages or negative physical responses, tensions in your body, in your brain, in your gut, then the more capable you are of choosing a healthier response instead of reactivity or just going along without realizing this is what's going on, right? There's that awareness. Unlocking that awareness is key for creating ease in your body, your business, your being, your life, right? Awareness is the key that unlocks change. Now, if you've been in my world of the wise way, the wise life formula, you know that the 3 pillar phases for killing the negativity, the killer phases, are attention, activation, and adaptation. That's taking that awareness, something has to change, and focusing it. Because while awareness might unlock the door to change, you're not going to move through that door unless you can focus on where that door is, where the handle is, how to open it, and then take that action. Set the change in motion. And then course correct as you go through this crazy thing called life, with the highs and lows, the ups and downs, spin you around, the joys and the woes. And you can choose Joy amidst difficult, trying times. I've been personally experiencing a lot of undercurrents of emotions because this is the week when my mother's radiation was really wiping her out, and she couldn't even really speak to me on the phone. And I couldn't get there to be with her. She didn't want people around anyhow, but if I'd had the financial means, I would have been there by her side regardless. But it's an incredibly difficult time. I'm feeling the emotions right now on so many levels. And I've been feeling the emotional undercurrents all week and recognizing that grief does this. And if you're aware of it, you're not blindsided, right? And you can give yourself grace. There were things I wanted to do that I didn't have the capacity for because I needed to honor the state that I was in and do the things that I could in place of that what I wanted to do, right? So in order to keep, that's the course correcting. You navigate the obstacles and detours or ditches that life presents with you. And these are practices, learning to be more aware, learning to self-care, learning to lead yourself in order to be a better leader of others, right? Hi, Omar. So great to see you. Always wonderful to see you. If you guys don't know about Omar, he does a fun show called Zoom Party. Check that out on YouTube or find him on LinkedIn. Yeah, so I'm here today to talk about that, creating ease amidst the chaos and doing the daily reps and giving yourself grace. And of course, at the end, I will tell you about a fabulous offer I have to help expedite your process in that, but you're going to take away some terrific tips if you haven't already. And if you don't know me yet, hi, I'm Wendy S. Wiseman of Wiseman Integrative, home of happier, healthier humans, taming the tensions of modern living with simple, small shifts and step-by-step frameworks. Because healthy doesn't have to be complicated, but we silly humans love to overcomplicate things, don't we? It's like so many of my body work clients have, they're trying to fix it and doing all these things and wishing it would go away, make it stop, fix it. And we do that in our business too, and in our relationships and in our homes when you can do that. See that? There was that 3 key reset again, that breathe, smile, and joy. When we can practice that in living and create that space for the change to take place, instead of that constricting, fix it, need, force, hustle, grind, rah. Can you see the tension in my body? Just talking about it like that, right? So imagine. And so often when it comes to physiological pain, actual physical muscle joint pain or relationship strain or business drains, right? That pressure, that trying to fix it constricts the flow that would actually create the freedom. And these are hard lessons. If you've been in my world, I've had some serious setbacks over the past few years, and I was homeless living in my car earlier this year. And it's important to set yourself up with this resilience because you never know what life's going to hand you. In the United States right now, we've got some turbulent political climate and some serious shit going down that is not good for many people. It is not safe. It is full of a lot of hate. There is danger all around for you, no matter where you are in the world at any time, no matter how safe you feel. This is the month when New York City experienced that many years ago, and I was there on that day. And Americans thought they were safe, right? They'd watch all these things on TV happening in other countries and feel all safe until that day when the towers went down. People who stayed in jobs instead of pursuing their dreams because they felt safe and lost everything. They got laid off, or those pensions they were counting on disappeared, evaporated, right? You must restore your resilient capacity. And the best way to do that is by creating more ease in your being, not by doing more things or looking outside yourself for solutions, but by setting yourself up for success internally in the way you approach things, the way you go through life, choosing the wise way of being day by day. Yes. Now, I mentioned step-by-step frameworks, and of course, I have some fabulous frameworks, and I have built some Skool communities where you can come and get these free 5-day challenges that you can walk through step by step to integrate more ease, more joy, more life in your living again. So, are you ready to have a look? Let's have a look. All right. And there is, of course, a special up here that we're going to look at later. You can also access the accelerator here with this link. That'll take you to the site we're going to look at, or Enjoy over here is free for the next 25 people or until October 1st. You want to hop in there for daily dose of, let's have a look, shall we? Let's just have a look. Enjoy. Share this. There it is. This is what it looks like if you are not signed up with a Skool account yet. You come in here. Let me change the view so that you can see it bigger. I forget that sometimes, but at least I know I'm sharing the right tab. I've done that before too. If you haven't set up a Skool profile yet, if you don't know about Skool, it's a fabulous new platform. That's Skool with a K, Skool. You can see right there on my laptop sticker. And there's no ads, no algorithms. The communities are moderated by the community owners, and spammers and scammers get kicked out. Like I said, there are no ads, no algorithm throttling. You actually get to see things people post and actually connect with people in real time instead of, posting something that you hope your friends and family will see and maybe seeing it 3, 5, 7 days or more later after it's all over with. Thank you, that other platform. That's too busy shoving ads in your face to actually nurture human connection. So Skool is optimized for human connection. And I am a Skool community catalyst, and I have quite a bit of expertise. I've been immersed in the platform for over a year now. I've built handfuls of communities. I've worked with hundreds of community owners. I've studied with and from and helped Skool game winners. And I am just passionate about this platform. It is wonderful. I have handfuls of communities to join. And this one right now, Enjoy, where leaders spark joy, feel alive again, and grow, is free until 50 members or October 1st, whichever comes first. And you can see that on these splash pages, you'll get a sentence or a paragraph or a bunch of bullets or a bunch of, value statements. However, people sometimes, it's just a sentence that says, hey, if you like playing this game, then join us. Boom. And that's it. And sometimes it's a link to another waiting list or whatever, but there's a lot of different ways. I'm on a tangent now. Let's hop inside and have a look. When you join the community, then share this tab instead. You can see that I'm live on the weekly Wise session. Yes, look at that. Here we are. Here we are now. So you get the calendar here of a community thread. It's kind of like forums, right, with different categories. Here, actions for happiness in this community. You don't have to show up every day, but I do posts every day, and they have this, which is actionforhappiness.org. Daily prompt, and then I expand on that. Like, this is the prompt: enjoy photos from a time with happy memories, and I expand on that some actual actions, 3 action prompts that you can take to integrate that action for happiness. And then also some motivational quotes, usually 2 or 3. And then an action prompt for you to commit to something or do something and make a post about it. So really wonderful. People really enjoy these. And you click that tab and just see only these. And then at the first of the month, I get the calendar here, which you can get anytime at actionforhappiness.org if you didn't know about it. It's a nonprofit organization that encourages sharing these things. And you can see my community members love it. So come on in and join us. And when you do, you can unlock the 5-day challenge to grow with ease. You unlock that at level 3. I'll about levels in just a minute. You can start with a quick start challenge to get going. And that's right there. Start here, get wise wins. And a little bit about school building if you're interested in starting your own school. I'm a guide. I have another community called School Building, Wise Explore, Wise School Building and Wise Schoolers for established elite community leaders. That's kind of my tier. And now we have live streaming cases, and we're about to have subscription tiers are being introduced to the platform. And it's just every week it improves. It's super exciting. So come on in and join us. Now, the next free Grow with Ease, Unlock Ease 5-day challenge is, which we go through every month. First week of the month, we go through this together. So you want to hop in before October 1st. There's school building. You can unlock a school building 1-to-1 with me for 24/7. That's right, 24/7 every day. That's how you could be making money, is 24/7. 365, right? Every hour of every day, your community could be making you money while you're away having fun or creating ease in your life. And it is creating ease by making you money while you're away. We'll get to the ease accelerator momentarily. Let me switch over here. You can see there's a map that shows you where all over the world people are. And that's really helpful when you want to meet some locals. See, there's like 5 in this California area over here. Leaderboards. I mentioned level 3 here, Grow with Ease. And what that means is that there have been 15 points of engagement. From level 1 to level 2 is only 5 points of engagement. And this is my admin user experience account. So you can see I don't really do much of anything with it. And I haven't gotten anywhere. But these people down here have been active and rising on the leaderboard as we go along. And that just basically means how often you're engaging, producing content, replying to comments, conversing, connecting with your fellow community members, right? So level 3, 4 is kind of a mark. If people get to 5, they're pretty much there for good. If they hit level 3, they're probably going to stick around. Level 4 is a little more stable, that 65 points. But you can see that then by 155 points of interaction, people are pretty well established and less likely to leave a community, more likely to hang around and be the life of the party. This is what we're creating, is little party micro ecosystems, little party environments, right? It's not a feed. You're not collecting followers. Some people use these as funnels, but the best communities are like parties. You're making friends, not followers, right? So it's pretty exciting stuff. About page, members map. Yeah, you can check out member profiles under the member tab, and you can see events in the calendar tab. You can view the calendar tab as a calendar or as little tab things here. I'm introducing lives in October for most of my community members, or most of my communities, which you can see here. You can find lists of communities you're in, or you can create a community, or you can discover communities. Since I'm here, I'll have a little tangent and show you my newest community, Road Life with Dogs. There's Max and I living in the Subaru temporarily. This is all about your transition to a roaming lifestyle I've lived in no-build Ford Econoline passenger vans. I've done motorcycle and bicycle touring, albeit not with a dog, but I do know people who have done living on the road with motorcycles and bicycles, living with pets, cats or dogs. So car, camper, RV, van, you name it. With your dog, there's certain considerations that, safety and such that you have to watch out for other people as well. There's a lot in some of the other forums for RV with dogs that I'm in, and people talk about how their dogs get attacked by other dogs that people let roam free and wild instead of leashing or creating a safe space. Now here on the side, you'll see that I've linked to two friends communities. One is a van life network, a lot of European van lifers, and they have campfire get-togethers, big live streams where people are it's kind of like coming together around a campfire, except it's online. And Canine Advocates is Angela Day's community for dog health, right? Dog health made easy. That sums it up right there. Dog health made easy. So that, of course, is a key consideration for, oops, I didn't share this tab instead. Dog health made easy. There you can see it. So you can see that those are both connected and complementary schools to joining mine, because not every van lifer is on the road with dogs, and not everyone living a road lifestyle is a van life person. So these are complementary, but not exclusive. Definitely not conflicts of interest, because that's another thing that sets Skool apart from other platforms, is how we share and support and uplift one another. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm a fan. If you haven't caught some of my live streams previously, a lot of them are about building schools, and there will be more. You can see over here on the side, this is my school building community that I just started. This Explore Wise School Building is a public free feed. You don't even have to join to be able to read some of the great tips that I post here. But we were looking at, since I'm here, I'll go ahead and say, and pain-free vitality is another way of creating ease in your life, in your body. Get wise, revitalize. That's been there for a while. And if you're joining us on LinkedIn, you can see here, Lonnie Ray, LinkedIn recommendations received. One suggestion from this brilliant woman, and my shoulder felt so much better. Healthy doesn't have to be complicated, and relieving your pain doesn't have to involve doing more things. Again, so much of it is about creating the space to allow the change to take place. Creating ease. Who doesn't want more ease in your body, your business, your being, your life, right? So check this out. This is, again, another special launch rate, $49 a month instead of $99 a month. And you get to work with me on your pain, and you get relief instead of a bunch of cookie cutter protocols, right? We don't need more information these days. We need accountability, mentoring, support, sharing, and community connection. And that's what we're creating here on this platform. Before I get into ease, I'll also introduce my other project, the Drag King Den for performers, stages, skills, support. Yes, that is me back in the day. Good times. And there's a magazine coming out of this. There's live stream shows for members and special challenges as well. Performer Power Up and Profit Power Up. So good stuff. And if I had a team and a trust fund, let me tell you, I would be creating so many incredible communities right now. This is like the wild frontier, the wild west, the fresh new frontier online right now, as we are experiencing that trust gap, that this can heal that trust gap by coming together and sharing. People are overwhelmed with information online, and this attempt to connect is creating more and more disconnection, the divisiveness of devices as we get further and further away, and can't believe the things we see or the things people say. And it's just a really challenging transitional time that thankfully is bringing about this shift that we really need, which is connection, human connection and interaction. And towards that end, I have this Ease Accelerator where a small group of committed individuals can come together. If you don't want to hear about this small pitch, then hop off, stop listening to the replay, whatever. Just say hey in the comments before you go. In this Ease Accelerator community, which is $10 a day, $3,650 per year, with special offers sometimes, like right now, you can click right there. We have six-week cycles throughout the year, focus sprints or focus cycles, whatever you want to call them, little 6-week accelerators. But also each month we do 21-day cycling through the steps of explore, activate, attention, activation, adaptation, attention, activation, adaptation, attention, activation, adaptation. This is how we roll through life, improving, enhancing efficiency, effective efficiency, right? Being your best self by practicing consistent, persistent improvement, right? With a simple step-by-step framework, a mentor with over 30 years of experience, professional and personal application experience of these things, and wonderful people on the journey with you. Now, right now, there is this super launch special. We are going to be kicking off the calls in October, and the 6-week cycle will begin October 13th. This special, however, is going away. There are only 5 left, so you want to hop on this. This is not an annual fee. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, one time. That's it, one time to lock in your Enjoy Ease experience ongoing throughout all of the cycles. So it'll be there when you need it, and you can step away when you don't, and you don't have to worry about any membership fees or subscriptions or ongoing costs. You can do the work to unlock ease, to grow with ease, to create the change you seek in your life. And now is the time to get going, because when you join now, you not only save these thousands of dollars, you also have greater access to me, because there aren't as many people vying for attention and advice, right? You have much more one-to-one focus the sooner you get in. Now, we are going to keep this container small, so it's not, I don't do the mega communities like a lot of people do. I'm not going to be building any of the thousands of people's communities. Maybe the public feed will get there, but that's more of a blog website than it is a community per se. So I like a smaller party, right? I don't like big stadium shows anymore. I went to some of those when in high school, Stadium Rock. I'd get burned by cigarettes walking through the audience. I actually still have some scars from that, walking through the audience, people carrying their cigarettes in their hand, and you get burned because they're all like out of it in the 80s, right? 80s big Stadium Rock. Anyhow, I'm going to stop sharing now. So you can hop on in to any of these. If you have any questions, hit me up on whichever platform you're watching on. I love talking to people. If you have ideas for a community you might want to do, well, hop on a call with me, connect.wisewithwendy.com right there. And if you want to snag that special, you can click that or that. If you have any questions, you can hop on a call with me, connect.wisewithwendy.com. And you can also join me tomorrow for Sunday Skool at the same time. Sunday Skool, Saturday sessions and Sunday Skool every weekend at 8 a.m. Pacific. That's my current schedule for showing up live with these. And there you have it. They're usually about 20 to 30 minutes, and we're at the 31-minute mark. So yay! Give yourself a yay. That's your big Y physically, arms up to the sky. In your mind's eye, if you can't actually physically lift them or lift them that high, or you're in a place where you can't do it, you can still practice that empowering, opening, accepting, embracing pose in your mind's eye, right? There's power in that imagination if you use it positively instead of for catastrophizing worry, anxiety, and depression. Trust me, I know. I still calibrate myself all the time. Oh, there's that old identity. Oh, nope, that's not a good message. Oh, nope, we don't need that. Thank you for warning me, but not right now. Yeah. Did you see that? There was that 3 keys to reset anywhere, anytime again. Breathe, smile, and joy. The more you do it, the better you feel. That, my friends, is a great way to create ease amidst the chaos. So go forth. Make it a great day, though.